2,500 years ago in South Asia, and it continues to spread around the globe. Now, a growing number of Westerners are giving up their worldly possessions for months and even years at a time to become Buddhist monks. From Thailand, our correspondent Cyril Panier takes a closer look.
It's an ordinary morning in a remote province in Thailand. The monks are beginning the daily ritual of gathering food. But there is something very different here.
Good morning.
Indeed, just like this American, there are dozens of other monks here that come from the West to immerse themselves in Thai Buddhism.
Is it the same weather in California these days, you think?
No, not a lot less rain.
For how long have you been here, if I may ask?
Yeah, just a couple weeks now.
And you stay for how long?
1 year.
There are several hundred foreign monks that have transplanted themselves here to live in the temples of rural Thailand.
Why do you come that far to be so early morning walking in the rain like this? Is it fun?
Yeah, I don't know. I see some benefit in the lifestyle. It's obviously really different, but...
And you plan to become a monk yourself?
Yeah.
To stay here?
Yeah, for some time.
It's just something that I got interested in about 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. And yeah, kind of wanted to do this for a long time. And now's the time.
I have no problem with them being here. They work very hard to become monks. And if they make any trouble, they'll be kicked out of the temple and then the country.
There are various reasons for the growing number of foreigners coming here. They come to escape materialism, consumerism, to recover from trauma, or simply to reflect on life.
And to be frank with you, it's already very difficult for Thais to study and follow Buddhist teachings. But for these Westerners, it's even more complicated. They have to work very hard. But yes, they're very dedicated.
Buddhism was born in Asia more than 2,500 years ago, and for many followers, being here is a key step on their spiritual journey. This is the case of Arnaud Nazar Aga, a French artist who spent 14 years of his life in the temple.
For foreigners, the main problem is the cultural gap they have to overcome when they join a Buddhist temple in Thailand. I think that for Westerners, it's much easier to learn Buddhism in Europe or the United States. A temple could be seen as just a building, an empty shell. But you have to realize that the many people who have prayed there, who are praying now in the temple, have generated a strong vibration, an enormous amount of energy, and you can feel this energy as soon as you step inside.
You know what it is like to be a young monk, don't you?
Yes, I think I do. I was 14. When I see old pictures, it's true, I was just like them.
Arnaud is married with a family. He now lives a secular life. As for this French-Vietnamese monk, Pra Samamago, he has been living secluded for several years in this Bangkok monastery. For him, his Asian heritage is essential.
Western people have a different way of thinking. One of the reasons is that they're deeply influenced by Christianity. That's a fundamental aspect. For us, it's a bit different since our cultural roots are Buddhist and have been running for many centuries through our traditions and ancestors.
Pra Samamago abandoned his life in France to study Buddhism here. Did you ever consider no longer being a monk?
If you start thinking like this, it means you are not happy with what you have. It always starts like this, and it's always in your mind.
This is what's called a discursive thought. It's something one has to work very hard upon.
When you start comparing things, it's not good. If you have inner peace, you don't feel the need to change your surroundings or move to another place. Don't you agree with me?
That's right. It's often frustration that makes us feel restless.
Many of the Westerners that come here are never ordained monks. Some leave after a few months or a few years. None of them have any regrets for coming.
Stay with us. More news coming up on France 24.